Bill's a great guy, right? Bill's leading a little bit of a double life.
Really nice. He's the nicest guy I've ever met. Bill is so nice.
He had a beer, and just after that one beer, there was a little change in his eye.
Digital gramophone makes no sense.
Hey guys, so this is my third attempt at recording this video, but this is my my contest entry for Bill, the Vinylverse, 700 subs. Congratulations, Bill, on that milestone. And Bill wants us to tell our vinyl community story. First, I guess I should mention that tonight's quarantine relief is brought to you by Catawba Valley Brewing. Yes, White Zombie. I felt that, you know, if I'm gonna buy beer for a pandemic, might as well buy White Zombie, right? So how did I get involved in the vinyl community? How did I start making videos? Well, my introduction to the vinyl community happened on Instagram. I used to have a account, or I still have that account. It was like my personal account where I would post pictures of my family and everything too, and I would post pictures of records I was listening to. And I decided to do one of those like 30-day challenge things where you post a record per day for whatever theme. And when I started tagging those responses, I got a huge increase in likes, and then I noticed that there were all these other people that were posting records on Instagram, which didn't surprise me really, but it didn't surprise me that there were others. It just surprised me how many there really were. And yeah, so through that, I discovered Noble Records. And I went to one of Dylan's pop-ups for the first time and met him, and then, you know, went to another one after that, and then I discovered, following his Instagram, that he made videos on YouTube. And so I made a video for his 750 subs contest, and had some fun with it and whatever. And after that, Dylan reached out to me and asked, or said, you know, there are a bunch of other people that do this, that make videos. It's like a whole thing. It's just like the Instagram deal, but it's like YouTube, and people talk about their records and everything. And you ought to, you know, make more videos. Well, little did he know that when I received that message from him, I was already picking out all of my answers to the Vinyl Tag 2019. So I had already discovered Andrew's channel, Tales from the Crate, and a couple of others, and so I decided to do the vinyl tag for 2019, and here I am, still making videos. So yeah, that's it. So what was a record that you recently got that was inspired by somebody talking about it in the VC? Well, this isn't, I didn't get this recently. I've had it for a while now, but still fairly recently, within the last couple months, few months. And it was not exactly even this album that was mentioned. This is Kyle McCraven's Universal Beings, but it was more the label, the record label. And Dave at Local Biography was talking about International Anthem and how much he loved the releases on their label, and I kind of looked into them and picked up a couple of their other releases, including this one, and I'm hooked now, and we'll probably be getting many more of their releases moving forward, and so much so that I'm even trying to kind of clear out stuff from my collection to make room for all of this new music. But it's also reinvigorated my love for jazz. What's favorite album in your collection? Anybody that watches my channel religiously, first of all, you have serious problems if you watch my channel religiously. But some of you already know, because I've mentioned it a few times, that my favorite album of all time is Pet Sounds. So, I'm not going to talk about that again. Extensively talk about that again. So I thought, well, what could I show? Well, I thought this is one of my favorite albums that I have in my collection. It's not the music, just the actual album itself. This is my mom's copy of Introducing the Beatles. And why it's one of my favorites in my collection is, if you see there on the front, she wrote all of their names so that she could know. Ringo, John and Paul, and George. Not her name, to label this record belonging to her, but their names so that she would know who they were, because it was important. Yes. So this is, I will never sell this album or trade it or anything. I hardly ever listen to it even, but I will always have it just because of that. Yeah, so it's one of my favorites in my collection. All right, now, shout outs. Well, I've seen some epic shout outs from other members of the VC, other people that do VC videos, channels that I watch. Dave's was incredible. Brian, Cosmic Brian's was awesome. Several other people, Brandon's, talking about pretty much how it all started. It was amazing. And, people have done some very thorough jobs of shouting out everybody that they have watched for all these years, and people that are like their favorite channels and everything like that. I've made some friends in the vinyl community since I started making these videos, and it's something that I have enjoyed, and I want people to know that I don't take it for granted. There are people that I talk to daily. There are people that I talk to weekly, and outside of YouTube, and it's been a really cool experience, and something that has been important to me over the last year. I'm not going to mention any of those specific names because those people know who they are. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shout out one channel that has more than 100 subs, and then 3 channels that have under. And I'm doing that in following Bill's, the path of Bill. Anyway, because Bill was responsible for really giving my channel some views, some subs, and some notice. And I'm always grateful to him for that, because not because I care about the subs, but because I wouldn't have met some of the people that I've met if it wasn't for Bill. The first channel, the one that I mentioned that's already got over 100 subs, is Elliot Cruz. And the reason why I want to talk about Elliot is because it's funny. Elliot made a comment on one of my videos. I don't remember which one it was now. And I decided to go over and watch his channel. And I noticed in the first video that I watched of his, he was wearing an East Carolina University t-shirt. And so I said, hey man, I see the Pirates t-shirt. Are you still in North Carolina, or, just originally from there, or what, And I mean, I could tell from his accent, he was at least from North Carolina. It's just the perfect North Carolina accent. He sounds exactly like my uncle. And it was funny because he knows my uncle, or he's aware of my uncle. He's friends with people that are friends with my uncle and my dad, but mostly my uncle, because he's closer to the age of my uncle. And my dad's a little older. And so like Elliot lives in the town where my dad and his brother, my uncle, graduated from high school, which is crazy because my dad's graduating class was 44 people. That's small world right there. That's your kind of small world story of the vinyl community. And I've enjoyed getting to know Elliot, and I think Elliot and I have a lot in common with some of the music that we're into. And I can't wait to one day meet up with him and go digging when all this shit is over with. Now, 3 channels that are under 100 subs. First one being Vinyl Tim. And Vinyl Tim finished second in my contest. But I was already aware of his channel because Eric Weinbitter told me to check his channel out. And then he entered my contest, and he won second place, and he sent me his Discogs want list so that I could send him something off of it. Tim has a great taste. He has a wonderful taste in music. His want list was top notch, like on another level. So I really hope that people will check Tim's channel out and see that he's got a really eclectic and interesting taste in music. The next channel is and I don't know how to say your last name, dude. I'm so sorry, but Dana Kimbarowitz. I don't know, but Kimbo. He's a really cool dude. He's in Seattle area, and he's hovering around 50 subs, something like that. And he's got a great collection. Another guy that's into a lot of things, a variety of music. I enjoy watching his videos. I think Dana's a good guy and a welcome addition to the community. And then another Eric, and this is brother Eric at Plastic Soundwave Cult. You guys need to check Eric's channel out. First of all, he is hilarious. He has a great sense of humor. His entry for my contest was one of the best, and so I sent him a bonus prize because of that. And then his response to receiving the bonus prize was even better than his contest entry. And you guys have got to check it out. And also what's cool about Eric's channel is that he's very honest about where he is in his musical journey. which is refreshing, because sometimes I feel like people are a little worried or concerned about being judged, because of like what they're into or when they discovered something or whatever. And so and it's refreshing to Eric has done a series of videos with his brother, and they talk about their musical journey, and it's really cool. It's an interesting conversation, and one that we've all had, I think, with somebody that we know, but it's really cool to see somebody else having that kind of in real time. I almost forgot the bonus question. The bonus question was, name Bill's favorite album by Mogwai and his favorite song off of that album. And I think I remember it correctly, Bill, and it was a bit of a shocker. I believe your favorite Mogwai album was Rock Action, and your favorite song was Take Me Somewhere Nice. I'm pretty sure that's it. I was tempted to go back and comb through all your videos to find that video where you talked about it, but I decided not to. So I'm just going off of memory, but I'm pretty sure that was it. Bill, if you happen to draw my name, you know who to give the winnings to. You know who it is. All right, have a good one.